Welcome
Welcome
to Shade
to
and the
Shade
City.
in the City.
I'm your girl, Treese.
It's Nels.
And today we are here to close this season out. And of course, they got to give us part two. But yeah, we're covering part one of season 8 of the Ready to Not Really Love. So
The
if
Ready to
or
Boat.
look, or ready to fake the funk, as I have in my notes. But yes, welcome Shade Squad and all of our new viewers. If you have not already, please make sure that you have hit that like button.
And that subscribe button.
And y'all, let's get into it. I just want to wrap it up, be short, cute, and sweet, and put in a shady little bow. And I'm ready to move on. And I ain't gonna lie to y'all. If y'all don't request it, y'all might not see me for this no more because I am over it. Okay? But let's get into it. And let's get shady. All right, y'all. So we start off the reunion. Tommy wants to start off talking about Kat and Chris and his curveballs and their experience.
Christopher.
Oh, I'm sorry, Christopher. They're being curveballs on the show and their experience. And Kat admits that she wasn't really feeling it. And she felt a little late to the party. I didn't even
It was
think
tardy for the party.
Yeah, she was tardy for the party, and I didn't even think it was relevant to put Christopher's experience because we almost forgot that he was on the show. So we see a scene that never aired when Kat gets emotional after hearing that Maurier said he was choosing Jessica. She says that it was because her dog was ill or basically, out of here. And Tommy asked her how she went from Herbert and Phil to Maurier. So she says that they weren't being intentional enough for her. And Maurier was a great friend and they talked often. And they both agreed things may have been different had they had more time with each other. So basically, if she'd have been there from the beginning. Tommy wants to be messy and bring up that he thought there was something there with Quentin. And Quentin says she came in late. And Kat says that, he turned her down early, but she makes it a point to say, I felt like you weren't allowed to talk to me. And I said, okay, shots.
Did he deny it?
Nah. But Janelle felt away backstage, but
Janelle and Jessica both felt the way because Maurier and Quentin both agreed that their connection probably would have been stronger if she was there from the beginning. So they was back there giving sourpuss faces.
Well,
Tommy gets into the thought job situation. Unique explains that she was never trying to offend Red, that the job, thought job just kind of means the field that you're in gives you more access to women, which is basically what I said. She was not calling him a thought.
However,
Tommy,
she did let Tommy know that you, sir, also have a thought job. But
and he does. He does. It gives him all types of access. He does. So Tommy asked Red why he was so mad and why he couldn't let it go. Now this man lied and said he wasn't mad. Boy, you was big mad. Okay?
Oh, but he said, I'm not letting it go. I'm gonna be petty.
He said, I'm not letting it go. And right now, if you want, you can go buy my t-shirts, my thought job t-shirts. She's like, that. You're welcome, boo. You're welcome. Okay.
And she makes it clear, ain't nobody buying them shirts. He even tries
what's
to offer
crazy is
Tommy
it would
one,
have
and he's not.
it would have been a problem if she would have came out with some shirts that said dot job.
Right.
Then it would have been a problem.
Right.
But then, then they go back and forth, taking jabs at each other. She basically says that she has a habit of keeping away from red flags. No pun
No
intended.
pun intended.
I thought that was pretty funny. And he says that basically what she said really has no effect on his dating life because nobody really listens to Unique. I said, oh, okay. All right. That's because you're in the streets. You know what everybody listens to. He says that he keeps in contact with Janelle and Kira. And I feel like there was somebody else. Was it Sierra? I don't remember. There was somebody else.
I just remember hearing Janelle and Kira.
this is who we really don't pay attention to. Because he likes people that have a good head on their shoulders. I don't know the vibe that you got, but did it seem like he was trying to make it seem like him and Janelle communicate or more connected than what she was given?
Oh, absolutely. That's why he was like, she know where home is at and all that stupid stuff. And Quentin was like over here acting surprised. And I was like, I don't even know why Janelle would even entertain. But I mean, they did at some point.
Didn't. Oh, you mean entertain like outside of the show? I thought you meant on the reunion.
Yeah, but I mean, clearly at some point they did have a connection at the beginning of the show. I don't know what it was, but
Maybe she wanted to kiss a frog and find a prince. Next time he dives into the connection between Maurier and Jessica, he said, when a woman reminds you of your mama. Chris backstage said, then you know it ain't real.
No, actually, that was Red, I thought.
Was it?
Yeah, Red was the one cracking. I mean, Red had a lot of good. I mean, I ain't gonna say he king of the city, but he is kind of funny.
Well, he's a comedian.
Yeah.
He's a comedian. That's why when the Habibi part, he was like, I ain't even got no joke for that. I thought it was Chris because he turns around, like walking towards the back, and I thought he made like a little sly comment. So apparently it was Red cracking jokes. But I know Chris is the one who was like, he ain't even get no kiss. Like, it ain't real if you ain't getting no kiss. Sound like Trees.
As my notes say, they up here faking the phone. There's no connection whatsoever. They're like, it just, even in the preview for part 2, you see Janelle and Quentin are at least sitting pretty much damn near on top of each other.
Yeah, she was in her own little square. He was in his own little square.
Right. It wasn't giving. It was giving friends.
She ain't got too many, apparently.
Well,
you got Janelle. So yeah, Kat is backstage. She thinking that they basically BSing everybody. And really it looks like she's not wrong.
Tommy didn't even look like he believed it.
So Jessica couldn't even hardly answer the questions that Tommy was throwing out as to what made Maurier stand out and why they have the connection that they do. But she did say that they're in a good spot and they're getting to know each other now that they're dating. Tommy said he'll check back in a year and he want to see that they progress past dating and getting to know each other.
Yeah. Right.
We shall see. That's what he wanted to see.
So then they bring out scandalous ass Habibi. Habibi says something stupid like, they bring up the whole situation with Janelle and Sierra, and he says that he wouldn't expect himself to say something that he said.
Tommy said exactly that, actually. he said it wouldn't, you're not the type of person that would say something that you said.
Everyone is confused, including myself. And
he looked like he was high as a kite.
Yes. Sierra says that they just want a simple apology. Now, he felt like what he said should have sufficed. And so at that point, he becomes a butthole.
Were you, okay, was I the only one confused why Kira was out there?
I don't know. And she irritated me, just her presence being on stage. And I'll get into why.
All she said, the only reason why she was out there, the only thing she said was he did apologize.
Right.
Why are you out here? You don't have anything to speak on. What does he need? Security? What I don't understand. What was she doing out there?
The only thing I can think of is because the most scenes he had was with Taquilla, Janelle, and then he had the moment and Sierra, and then the date with Kira where he was talking about like how he openly or he cheats, basically. He's a cheater. That's the only that's the only thing I can think of.
So maybe they brought her out there to discuss that, but it didn't get to that.
Yeah, or maybe we just didn't see that part. Who knows?
Okay.
We all know. Editing. So, Sierra basically says that she understands being a jokester herself, and that's clearly what got her eliminated. Habibi tries to, so she's like, we just want an apology because you basically said my mama wasn't. And, Habibi tries to say that sometimes parents push things onto their children. And I was like, everybody's like, but where did that come from? Now you're trying to take us to therapy? You're so damn misguided your damn self.
She was like, are you crazy? Like, what are you talking? First of all, this started from a conversation about crawfish. Like what?
He said, he said, I grew up that crawfish was my
He said crawfish was my first word. Just like Brad said, crazy meets crazy. Boy,
I'm telling you, Red, if Red didn't do nothing else, the comedic relief was there.
Mm-hmm.
So Janelle wants to know why they're basically trying to school a grown man on how he needs to behave. Tommy tells him to take accountability, and he says he knows where they're coming from, and Janelle wants to understand. So where are we coming from, Habibi? Where? Please help me understand where we're coming from. And of course, he's like, he ain't got
I
nothing to
don't
say.
know. He said,
Right.
I don't know. That's for you to talk about.
So Tommy asked him to apologize again, and he's, and she's like, he basically still hasn't taken accountability. He still hasn't really said I'm sorry and what he's sorry for. And of course, Miss Kira, this is why I say her presence irritated me. He did say he's sorry. He did say he's sorry.
It wasn't genuine, clearly.
Right. And I was like, you know what, Kira, if you feel so strongly about you go, it's giving very pick-me-sha. You just stop it. Stop it, girl. So then anyway, Janelle storms off stage. Habibi follows her. I didn't like any of this because we already know that he's been inappropriate to her. So why production would even let him get, you know what I mean?
And she was like, get him. Like, this is what y'all didn't do before.
Right.
Like, get him.
So, and then Herbert comes to console her, and she's emotional because she's like, it's a lot. And basically Tommy tells him that he has a lot of work to do. And then I thought it was in poor taste, and then they let him sit up there and play that fucking sax. Like that was something cute, or it was supposed to be.
I didn't understand that. I was like, what?
It was, again, if y'all don't request it, I don't think I've been hopeful. I think I've been saying this for at least 2 seasons now since they went to Miami. And I said, if they go to Miami, it's not going to be good. But I tried. I stuck it out. But y'all, this is getting real bad. Like, and I don't see it getting better. Like, I was hopeful because they was going back down south. I do not really care for the show anymore, just being honest. But yeah, so no, that happened. And yeah, that was pretty much a BB, and nobody really held him accountable. So they get back to this, back on the stage, and they get on Marvin and his whips and chains and things. And they asked about
fetishes.
Right. They asked about his connection with Unique. Unique sitting there cheese and smiling. She did look good though, but Unique was just, oh, I do it again. You want to do it again? Oh, she was anxious, boy.
She was thirsty.
Maybe I'm the only person that picked up on it. It gives me the vibe that if Marvin wanted to invite Unique into his bedroom with his girl, she would be open to it.
I think so too, but I think he don't want her. He don't like her.
Right? No, he doesn't. That we'll get into that. So he, basically Unique says that, the reason why she was so into Marvin is because she's always had some regular schmegular peen, and she was ready for some premium. You know what I'm saying? That expensive gas. So,
I feel like somebody, and it might have been Red because it was like
diesel.
Is that what he said?
Yeah, he said diesel. Like, yeah.
Oh, I thought he said something about, I could have sworn I heard something about you can't put premium in a regular car.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
I'm telling you, I heard some shot like that.
But you know what? If that was said, it probably was Red.
That's the only reason why I think it was Red, is because it was shots at Unique.
Yeah, because he's so petty. He absolutely would say that. So yeah, no, Tommy asked, why the two couldn't go any further. And basically she admits that, she did attend one of his events and they did some wax therapy, which she liked. But she said Marvin had a whole girlfriend. And he wasn't giving her the attention that she was, needing or deserved. And I said, so if he had a whole girlfriend, when did the wax therapy happen?
He dates multiple women.
No, but that's what I'm saying. That's why I said I fully think
So I was confused.
If he left the door open.
So okay,
he's walking through.
I wasn't confused until actually you just said it, right? So when she said she went to the show and she enjoyed the wax therapy, what I thought was she saw on stage where they did the wax therapy. I didn't think that she was involved in the wax therapy.
Oh, no.
Are you
I definitely think
it was involved, that she was okay.
Did you see her face? You don't get that from watching somebody else do that. That's real experience.
She took part in that.
Yeah. And I mean, no judgment here. I'm just saying,
You know, I think you're right though, because she was like, yeah, it was real hot. Like she was, you might, yeah, I think you're right.
And the way she was sitting over there giving him, I think Marvin did some things to Unique, and that's why she's sitting over there still googly eyed.
He don't give two damns.
And he don't give a damn.
He said, I found the one.
Yeah, that was Marvin and Unique. It didn't go nowhere, but she's still hoping for something.
As weird as it is, it's pretty dope that he is unapologetically him.
Yeah, no, I do like that. He
can't. Talking about how he's a tag and all this stuff. He's like, yeah, I need to find somebody that was into what I'm into.
What did Taquilla say? I just love his honesty. Not about him. I'm just saying, you know.
I know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Speaking of crazy,
right? We move into crazy drama.
Mm-hmm.
So Taquilla says the reason why she blew up is because prior to the lounge, her and Janelle were having a conversation, and she was talking about how she doesn't want to get on TV and tear down Black men, and that's what she feel like she did in the lounge. She said that she didn't see the comments that Habibi made. Of course she didn't, because she was in makeup. But regardless, Jessica and Janelle made comments about her needing to take her pills, and she felt that was uncalled for. Was it though?
You know what's so crazy? She never denied having to take pills. I don't. If you tell me I'm crazy and I need to take my medication, but I'm not on medication, so don't you feel stupid. But for her to be like, I was offended, and I think that's immature to say, but you're probably on something. Not disgracing anybody if you take medications for anxiety. I'm just saying.
That's not anxiety.
I'm just saying.
Anxiety is normal. Then she said, you know, clearly she may feel clearly Phil felt uncomfortable about, you know, the comments that she made, but she said that she was uncomfortable. She didn't get to express what made her uncomfortable. She's uncomfortable by broke energy. She's uncomfortable with bankruptcy. And he said that was in 07 and 08 when my properties went under. He felt like it was a low blow.
Did you see Aries' face backstage? She was like,
yes, I did.
I made a good decision.
Soon as she said broke energy, she's like, well.
Yeah.
But that's what he gives. You know, he said that's another reason why he feels like he made the right choice not moving forward with her. She said the feeling was mutual. Now, she said that
I love when he was like, but you are so immature. I was like,
I'd have been like, and you're so broke.
That hurt me.
At least my immature ass got money. What you got?
I'm sure them feathers cost a grip, girl. That's why that's why I was falling all over the floor.
That's why I was shedding.
Right.
Okay. So yeah, basically she said that her and Habibi are still connected. This is when Red said crazy meets crazy.
Right.
Tommy said, you know, he was really there and brought them together so that they could make amends. Janelle said she don't have an issue. And if that girl got an issue, she don't know what it is and she really don't care to know. So Taquilla said, you know, whatever, they're good, she's good, and they can move forward. Then backstage, Janelle pointed out that she saw a feather. Taquilla said, you know what, I'm ready.
Deborah said, let's go. Let's go.
She said, yeah, because my feathers are everywhere. So, you know, she over there talked to her smack, and then Janelle shaking the table. She said, did you want to fight me? Did you bring what you said you got for me? I said, oh, she got for you, girl. What she said she
No,
got.
she probably said you gonna catch this fade. I think that's what she meant.
Now that's somebody's house I want her to pull up to.
Taquilla?
Yeah, I want her to pull up to Taquilla.
I told you Taquilla pulled up to protect Cat.
And what happened?
Oh, I don't know what happened after that.
They ain't discussed nothing. So, you know, then you know, I guess Taquilla felt like she needed to be shaking the table. She done knocked everything off the damn table. Security got involved, and you know, of course, that's where they cut.
If I were Janelle, I'm not saying that I think that, not that I don't think Janelle can take Taquilla, but I think
they're both pretty big girls.
For me, it's when you're a different level of crazy, right? When you're a different level of, Taquilla gives me a different level of crazy.
Especially if you really think she's on pills.
Right. So I don't.
You might whoop you and don't even really realize how bad she doing it, and
right.
You know.
Yeah. Bless her heart. Yeah. Are you done? You finished?
Yeah. Oh yeah, that was it. That was it. They had the drama backstage, and we
yeah,
on to part 2.
Right. So we're gonna pick up with the craziness of part 2, and grown women never being too old to pull up. So I get it. We've agreed we're not that old either. So if you haven't already, Shade Squad, please, please, please make sure that you hit that like button.
You comment.
You subscribe.
And you hit the notification bell.
And make sure you're following us on all the platforms, the TikTok, the Twitter, the Facebook, and IG. And y'all, please be on the lookout for our upcoming review of The Love That Is Blind. I know I've always got to add some extra words subtitle. But anyway, The Love That Is Blind, okay? Because it's good. It's good. Can I say it's much better than
this season is good.
It's much better than this. So yeah, please come check us out and check out the review. We appreciate you. We love you. We thank you for the support. And we'll catch you for part 2. And don't even ask me to consider make a move. I appreciate y'all. All right. Have a good night. Love you. Bye-bye.
Good night.